Welcome back, viewers. You're watching The Savera and I'm Shafali. A U.S. trade court halted President Donald Trump's proposed Liberation Day import tariffs, concluding that he had succeeded his legal authority by attempting to impose sweeping duties on countries with trade surpluses against the United States. The court ruled that Trump's resilience on the International Emergency Economic Powers Act to justify these tariffs were unfounded, stated that the law only permits economic actions to address unusual and extraordinary threats during national emergencies, not to regulate general trade imbalances. The Trump administration had argued that these tariffs were vital to global trade negotiations and claimed that they have even helped secure a ceasefire between India and Pakistan following a terror attack in Jammu and Kashmir's Pahalgam region in April. Officials suggest that disrupting the tariff framework could destabilize an already fragile diplomatic balance, particularly with countries like China and India, and pointed to a looming July 7 deadline for concluding ongoing trade talks. Despite these claims, the three-judge panel from the Court of International Trade in Manhattan rejected the argument that such broad tariff authority could be interrupted from the IEPA. The judge stated that while the court did not evaluate the wisdom or effectiveness of the president's strategy, it found that federal law does not permit such expensive use of emergency powers. The bench emphasized that U.S. Constitution grants Congress, not the executive branch, the exclusive authority to regulate international commerce and that any interpretation of IEPA that delegated unlimited tariff powers to president would be unconstitutional. Trump has previously issued the IEPA to justify tariffs aimed at addressing trade deficits and other threats, including issuing related to Mexican drug cartels. In response to the ruling, the Trump administration promptly filed an appeal. The now blocked tariff plan, announced on April 2nd, included a 10% baseline rate and even steeper duties for countries like China and the European Union. Though many of the harsher levels were paused shortly after financial markets reacted negatively, the administration had indicated continued negotiations with major trade partners. The court decision came in response to two lawsuits, one filed by the Liberty Justice Center representing 5 small U.S. businesses and another bought by 13 states. The plaintiffs argued that the tariffs would harm their operations. At least 5 additional legal challenges to the tariffs remain pending in other courts. While the White House and the plaintiffs' attorneys have yet to issue statement, Trump policy advisor Stephen Miller criticized the ruling online, called it evidence as a judicial coup. That's all for now on this update. Stay tuned to The Savera, download the app and follow us on various social media platforms.